Welcome to Maverick Minds, a podcast supported by Lone Star College Montgomery and Comcast, where we explore ideas that shape our future. Today we are sitting down with one of our advisors to talk through some frequently asked questions. We cover helpful information to get started, stay on track, and navigate college a little more easily. Hello, everyone. This is Giancarlo with Maverick Minds. Thank you to our beautiful audience that's always listening to us. Today, I have a very special guest with us, and that's Jennifer Mathis. She's an incredible advisor, and we're going to talk a little about advising. It's going to be a great conversation. So, Jennifer, if you could tell us a little about yourself, the department that you work here at Lone Star College Montgomery, so that our audience could get to know you a little better.
First off, my name is Jennifer Mathis. I am an academic advisor here at Lone Star College Montgomery. I specialize in all of the health sciences. So if you happen to be a student that is pursuing nursing or rad tech or physical therapy or one of those types of degree plans, I am your girl. I am your advisor. I help all students, though. It doesn't matter if you're business, if you're history, if you're psychology, I really do help all students, no matter what. My background is a little bit different than I would say most people in higher education. I'm actually on my second career. I was a hairstylist for many years while I was raising my family, yeah. And it was a very creative and fun role. I've always been in some sort of customer service role or something along those lines, and I really enjoy working with people. I am a people person for sure.
That's absolutely great. Thank you, Jennifer, for sharing that with
You're
us.
welcome.
And I find it amazing that, well, we have amazing advisors as Jennifer here, for example, and I see them very clearly because I'm also a college student here at Lone Star, and I find it amazing that we have people that it's really easy to have access to, right? We have advisors that are always ready to give you any type of information that you're asking, or any concerns that you may have throughout your college career. Because I know sometimes it could be difficult as a college student speaking. Maybe we have work, maybe we have to study, maybe we have to. I don't know. Some of our college students have kids because we have a lot of variety of ages, right? So having an advisor and someone that's willing to help you through all your academic process, it's amazing. So thank you for what you do. We're going to start with a couple questions that I have for you. When students meet with an advisor for the first time, what are some of the most common questions that they ask?
Most students, they just want a clear pathway. Please tell me from the beginning XYZ. Give me steps to complete my journey. So another question I would say is, am I in the right major? That's one of the most common ones. And sometimes the student is not in the right major. We have to have those discussions. For instance, is it okay if I use an example? Um, I had a student come in the other day. He was on the business administration path, but he wanted to transfer to U of H business. And I had to tell him, you're on the wrong degree path. The one that you're going for is a workforce degree, and it will not transfer to a four-year university. So we need to maybe change your degree path. And luckily, he had just started that degree path. He wasn't too far in it, so there weren't a bunch of classes that he couldn't utilize. But he was so grateful because he's like, oh, wow, I had no idea that I was, going on down the wrong road. And so that's why it's so important to talk to your advisor early and often, because we can catch the little things that make a huge difference in your journey, right? So another thing, a lot of students ask, what classes do I need to take first? We have kind of the three classes that we always recommend, which is EDUC 1300. That is your beginner college class.
Must have class, right?
Must have class. It's state mandated, yes. And what that does for you is it gives you the opportunity to go ahead and talk to your advisor, to plan and map out your entire career. I have a little flyer of what that looks like. It just goes through every single class that you'll need to stay on degree plan. And again, you can talk to us all the time. We're here for you, okay? So that class is very important. The next class I would recommend is English 1301 because you need that class to be able to take any other class. any core class here at Lone Star. The other class that we recommend usually that first semester is going to be some sort of math because it is also a gatekeeper. If you want to take sciences or computer classes or anything like that, you generally have to have that math as well. So those are the three classes that are kind of a no-brainer for your first semester. Um, Another question we get a lot is how long is it going to take me to complete my degree? It varies. It's different, right, for each student
For sure.
because how many classes are you taking per semester? Are you working a full-time job? All of the things. And so we'll talk about that in just a minute, but those are probably the most common questions we see pop up. And a lot of things that we have to go over with that student. But giving clear and simple instructions to follow off their major, their academic timeline, helps eliminate all of that anxiety and guesswork. It makes it to where they have a clear plan, and that's the goal.
Exactly. Having a clear plan is the way to success, I would say, right?
Yes.
That's amazing. When we select courses each semester, what are some important considerations students should keep in mind to stay on track academically?
Before registering a student for any course, I really like to hear about their life. I want to know what barriers are in place. For instance, how many hours a week are you working? Is your job very demanding? Are Do you have children? I mean, we have a lot of non-traditional students here. Do you have children, or are you a caregiver of a sibling, a younger sibling, or something? Just get to know them a little bit better and know what their challenges, what they're facing every semester. Students often try to take way too many classes, their first semester especially,
I've
because
been there.
they're coming fresh out of high school and they think, oh yeah, I can take 4 to 5 classes and work full time. No, no.
Yeah,
So I try to give them a realistic perspective on what it takes, and especially if they're taking science and math classes. And we'll discuss that in a minute too. So we always check what their schedule is outside of school, how many hours a week they work, do they have kids, what the difficulty level is of each course they're trying to take. I don't recommend taking calculus, physics, biology all in the same semester. Let's try to balance the load, right?
yeah, yeah. Oh no,
Maybe throw in an arts or something just to keep it a little bit lighter. Are they following their degree plan? I think a lot of students think they can just kind of take whatever class and it will count. No, you have very specific classes you need to take, to English, a math, an art, So talk to your advisor again to make sure that you know exactly what plan you're supposed to be on.
correct.
And it's not about finishing fast. I think a lot of people are in such a rush. It's about finishing strong and not feeling burned out by the middle of the semester.
For sure. I know I've been there, also
Mm-hmm.
college student. My advisor was trying to tell me what you just tell them. I was trying to have 5 classes, and she's like, "Are you sure about that?" I'm like, "I think because it's online and it's good." It didn't went good.
Oh, yeah.
I end up withdrawing that, dropping that class.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was not good. So guys, please listen
Yeah.
to Jennifer.
And on
uh,
that note, online classes do not equate easy. Same with mini mesters. They're the same amount of work in just a shorter time. And online classes, it's the same amount of work. Sometimes it seems like more too because it keeps coming. So, not easy.
Definitely. Moving on, many students balance school, work, and personal responsibilities. How do advisors support students who may feel overwhelmed as they navigate their academic programs? For example, I'm going to give you an example with myself. I'm a student that studies here and has two part-time jobs basically, right? I have my own business and I work also here at Lone Star College Montgomery, and sometimes it can be overwhelming. I know how to balance my academic hours and my work hours, but some students may not know that, right? May not know how to really manage their time management, I would say. What do you recommend to those students?
When speaking with those students, I try to break it down into manageable pieces. I think a lot of times they try to eat the whole elephant. And how do you eat an elephant? just one bite at a time. You have to take it slow. In fact, don't even think about next semester for now. Think about today. Let's think about getting your work done right now for today. So, breaking it down into manageable chunks. We help prioritize and adjust their courses, their course load if needed. Like you said, you had to withdraw from a course. It gets to be so crazy that you do realize, oh wow, I took on way too much. Help, panic, you know? So we're here for that too. We're here to help you if you need assistance with withdrawing from a course. Don't feel bad about it. You know, you have to do what's best for you. You can pick up the course next semester. A lot of times a student will come in after 2 weeks of taking a course and be like, "Oh yeah, oh no way, I need to swap," and we'll perform a swap to
Been
where
there.
yes, we can swap them for a late start course or something like that. So yeah, just keep it realistic, I would say. Um, there is a magic formula, and I'll share it with you today. If you're
I
not
want to hear
working,
that.
if you're not working any jobs, which most students are at least a part-time, have a part-time job. But if you are lucky enough not to have a job, you can take 5 classes pretty comfortably. If you're working 20 hours a week or less, I would say take 4 classes. If you're working 30 hours a week, 3 classes. And if you're working a full 40 hours a week, 2 classes. Now, with that being said, yes, it will extend your time here at Lone Star. Yes, you will not be able to get your degree done in 2 years. In fact, the people who are getting their degree done in 2 years are taking 5 classes a semester. So keep that in mind. If you have to slow it down, that's the way it is. You got to learn how to juggle and prioritize your time, whether it be your jobs, whether it be your schoolwork. It's so important. So don't burn yourself out. Listen to my advice.
Definitely. That's why she's here. She's here to help us
Yes.
succeed. And yeah, definitely manage your time wisely. And listen to the recommendations Jennifer just shared. I think those are gems that she's giving out so that you can be successful,
I
right?
have another resource too, as well, to answer to that question. When you're feeling overwhelmed, please utilize the resources that you're already paying for. I think a lot of students don't realize what's included in your student fees. Um, Tutoring, counseling, mental health counseling. Please, guys, reach out if you need some help, okay? The food pantry. If you're hungry, do not go hungry. We have food available to you in Building C upstairs, okay? The career closet. If you're going for a job interview and you have nothing to wear, you can go upstairs into the career closet and they will give you an outfit for free. Uh, Transfer fairs all the time. We have A&M, U of H. They're here to give you knowledge on their programs. Please, please go to those transfer fairs. They're fantastic. So utilize what we have here at Lone Star, all the resources that you can go to and participate in.
And we have amazing resources here at Lone Star that can help a student succeed. For example, another thing going aside for what you mentioned, I didn't know we could take iPads like for the whole semester. And some students are really like note takers. They don't have an iPad. Like, please take advantage from that, right? You can have like an iPad to take your notes. To I even have some friends that use it with an AI translator script that can help you make a resume of what the whole teacher is talking about, uh, and things like that. There are many resources that we have here that you can use and take advantage from, and they're made for you, right?
Absolutely.
So please use them, and please, if you ever don't know what are those resources, we can pop a video over there, or you can just ask here, go talk with an advisor, and be more intentional. So if you're ever struggling with anything, right, mental health, advising, if you ever just want to just talk with an advisor about something, about your academic classes, programs you're going on, please go ahead.
Absolutely. One more point I want to mention. Success doesn't always look like a straight line. I think for many of us, myself included, you guys heard my intro, things change in life. Things never go the way you plan. So just keep that in mind. Like success is not a straight line.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
coming, for sharing all your knowledge, all your experience. through our audience that's listening to us. I'm pretty sure that now students are gonna visit an advisor.
We'd love to
Hopefully,
have you. Please come.
they're open doors so that you can go in, ask your questions, and they're here to help you succeed. So thank you again for coming, Jennifer.
Thank you
it,
for
it
having
was
me.
an amazing time. I think we shared a lot of good knowledge for our students, and we'll see you on the next time.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you on our next episode. Bye bye.